Hey everyone. Just prefacing another episode with the low-hanging fruit. Me, John and Andy. Yeah, it's currently midnight and I just finished the first half of the edit and hopefully I've got the rest done by tomorrow night. Big weekend, had 2 podcast sessions, and I'll obviously stagger the releases. Yeah, more of the same crap. What do we cover? Red eggs at Easter, Gilbert Gottfried, trans identity, Johnny Depp. I don't know. There's more crap in there. Just don't at me.
There are improvement works ahead, so this train will terminate at the next station.
Fake news, folks. Fake news.
Are you Muslim?
You look like radishes. Pink like egg.
Radishes. 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 Who the fuck would ever think that were radishes?
I don't know, Dragon.
Thank you, kind man. Ooh. Ah. 2, yeah. Thanks. Do you want one? Half like.
Got these in the fridge?
The eggs? Yeah, sure. Why not? No, I'm not going to take a bag of eggs there. You're going to take them back with you.
Hey.
What am I going to do with the bag? You think I don't go to the gym.
Oh, pretend you don't one.
Mate, do I look like I go to the gym?
Less hours and more.
You know what the irony is? Is there an egg tray at the very top of the fridge?
You want to replace it? They'll last in here a couple of weeks.
I like weeks. I don't trust that fridge, man. You honestly look like you're regressing into society's bumness.
Well, this is what happens when it's a long weekend.
Is it? No, I don't, I've lost track. I'm working every day.
I've lost it. I had to work last Monday, man. Happy.
How dare you?
It's the first public holiday I've ever worked in my life.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I worked almost exclusively public holidays for like 10 years. No, like, honestly, I think I could probably count how many public holidays I had off. I remember, hang on.
It's the first one ever.
I bought one not that long ago.
Did you get the sugar-free one?
Well, that's all they had.
I didn't know they weren't sugar-free.
It took me 5 minutes to find it because I was looking for mineral water, not nutrient water.
I told you it was nutrient water.
I always assumed it was the mineral water, the old ones from the old...
We called it nutrient water.
I don't listen to everything you say.
I was going to say, they didn't make these in sugar-free, did they?
Blue. Yeah, they did. They're sugar-free versions.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're trying to keep up. This is I'm so sorry, John. I can't drink this. This is too sweet for me.
Piss off, man. Just drink it.
It's too much. I'm getting
Hang on,
goosebumps.
what are you doing?
He's adjusting his slippers.
The cable was caught underneath another cable. It was no slack. We say something about what? Slippers?
Do you know why I laugh? Because I'm picturing him with the old grandpa slippers, like the half. What are they called?
Like the moccasins.
No,
the half of the.
The ones that don't have a heel.
Yeah.
You just slide in, right?
Yeah.
He's not a porn star, a communist, but he's not. What does he say?
A porn star. He's not a porn star.
My Homer is not a communist. And then he goes through a whole list.
Yeah.
This is
And
one
then he
about
circles
Homer,
back.
yeah?
Yeah, and
This is... that's the one when he takes a sub by accident.
the sub.
Yeah, the submarine Homer. That's the one you're talking about, yeah?
Is that the one? The War
Yeah.
Games one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is the poop deck really what I think it is? Promote that, man. Because he steals a sub, and then they've got the photo of him like doing like the Russian dance.
Hat.
Yeah.
He's got the hat
And so they
on.
call him a commie, and they interview Grandpa. He's like, my son is many things, but he's not a communist. He may be a pervert.
Hang on. I'm going to find the list. Hang on. He's not a porn star. I know that's the last one.
Yeah.
Porn star, Grandpa. Hang on. No, My Homer is not a communist. He may be a liar, a pig, an idiot, a communist, but he's not a porn star.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. That's actually the first time I've laughed like that all weekend. I'm fucking exhausted.
Good to be back.
I got to ask, why did you bring the eggs? There's no, that's a bag. That's like 2 dozen eggs in there.
I thought you'd like some.
And why are they red?
They're dyed. Yeah, see, I brought them so you guys can split them. It's a Greek thing. It's a Greek Easter thing where you dye the eggs for Easter, and then you go around and you go to your partner or your friend or your family and you crack them with each other.
Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, no, but
Then you peel
it's
them and
2 dozen eggs.
Yeah.
No, but do you know what that is?
Because you never eat.
That's an egg salad, baby. That's an egg salad.
Yeah. Every time we're here, you're like, I haven't eaten in like 2 days. I'm starving.
That's true, yeah.
I'm going to go home at midnight tonight. I'm not going to have time to cook.
Do you know what I think
of?
of every time we come here?
Yeah.
You know how those stories our parents tell us that when they were growing up back in Greece or Italy or whatever, they're like, back in my day, I didn't go a week without food. I had to, go to school barefoot.
Yeah.
And all. Dim's living it now. He's living that story. I've
Never
gone 2
earned
days
more
in
money
no
than I
food.
ever have in my life.
What did you do yesterday, Dim? I was carrying a sack of potatoes all the way home, had no shoes on.
Had to sell my jacket to buy the Hessian bag for the potatoes.
He's always driving like a madman.
That is true. Dude, I literally, I left. When I messaged you, I finished up in Sandringham.
Yeah.
I literally drove home, got home. Oh, actually, here's an issue I'll bring up. Maybe you guys give me an answer for it. I actually already know what you're going to say.
Not necessarily.
I literally got home, got changed, got my helmet, got like the computer, made sure I didn't forget it, which incidentally, I gave it.
You forgot it, didn't
you?
you?
When like when you're going on a trip or something and you sort of you're about to leave.
Yeah.
You've packed everything. You're
And then
confident. You go to the front door. Then you sort of turn and just look around.
You're like, I forgot something.
Yeah,
didn't I?
you survey the land. Like, there'll be something.
Something's not
It's like-
right.
I feel like I forgot
And then the
something.
stupid voice is, no, you're fine. Like, go. It's like,
halfway.
well, so long, house. I got halfway
You passed
here.
that point of no return. Yeah.
I got halfway here, and something triggered in my brain. I remembered something I said last night. I was talking to the guys in my WhatsApp group about the footy, and then someone said, "What do you reckon we need in order to beat Freo?" And I said, Mark Murphy. Mark Murphy was a player that retired last year. The year before, he kicked a goal with like 20 seconds to go and won the game in Freo.
Yep.
One of my top 5 sporting moments of all time. And I just said Mark Murphy, and someone else said something, whatever. And I said, could you imagine Mark Murphy coming back like it's fourth quarter, 4 minutes to go, and all of a sudden you hear Stone Cold's music just drop. Dun, 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 dun. It's Mark Murphy! Mark Murphy's here! Yeah. And I thought of that for some reason as I was riding here. And then I watched, last night, I watched a video of the best sells in wrestling for the stunner. You know, everyone has a different way they sell the Stone Cold Steve Austin stunner. And Rock took one, and he does his, usual double backflip.
Yeah, he rolls back on his head and all that, yeah.
But when he's gone to do it, his foot hasn't connected anywhere near Rock's torso, like to double him over. But the stunner looked good, but the actual kick didn't even touch him.
Yeah.
And they were all commenting about, too bad, like the kick didn't connect properly, blah, blah, blah. Otherwise, this would be the most iconic thing. When I thought of that, I thought of Razor Ramon's theme song, which is the same as Stone Cold's theme song, except for guitars. Do you know that?
Is it the same song?
Same song. I realized it years ago when Stone Cold first came out. Yeah. I can compare them. Because you remember Stone Cold's song.
Yeah.
Dun.
But that's guitar as well, isn't it?
It's guitar. That's
it's more
distorted guitar.
Yeah.
Razor Ramon's one is the car screeching.
Yeah.
Dum, 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 dum. It's like a funk version. Here, I'll play it.
Oh, right. I get
Razor
you.
Ramon theme. I'm serious. I remember when I first figured it out, I was like, wow. But WWE have done that forever. Like, they just recycle theme songs and shit
they
like
do.
that.
Yeah.
Bad Boy. That's what it's called. Here we go.
Yeah, it is too.
Oh, yeah. It's like a funk version.
Slower.
Wow.
See, Vince.
That's eye-opening.
All the way back then, still, he's.
Yeah. Anyway, so when I thought of this, hang on. I thought of that, and I'm like, that's right. The Razor Ramon figurine. I finally got that in.
Oh, you forgot to bring it.
Yeah. I haven't been here since I ordered it. Oh, yeah, by the way, the Julius Caesar bust.
It's got an NWA.
I keep laughing
Head
every
wrap
time
on
I
it.
see the head wrap. It fell off Hogan's head because a frame or something fell and hit Hogan, so he fell over, then his glasses and everything came off.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I got disheartened because I've had that in the box, but I want to unwrap it and bring it here and put it out. Question. Would you take it out of the box and display it now that it's a collectible? You can't buy them anymore.
Well,
No,
I mean, you've
probably
opened
would.
up the Macho Man one.
The Macho Man was cheap. It was like $40. That's
Well, how much was the Razor Ramon one?
like 100.
Well,
Even the Hogan one was like 120.
I don't know. Do you expect to resell it?
No.
Then open it.
Oh, if you don't plan on reselling it.
I wouldn't. I'm not in the business of collecting stuff purely for resale.
Just open it then.
Wait, next year, $100,000.
I might keep the box, but I'm not going to. Yeah.
Oh, once you open the box, that's it.
Yeah. How much for an open box? $10.
How much for an unopened box? 100,000.
100,000.
The shirt.
And very sunny, he doesn't cut it with his pump.
That's the best too. You know when the comet hits the town and they shoot the rocket to destroy the comet,
Oh, yeah.
and it hits the bridge.
Only bridge out of town. Dad, anyway. Nevertheless, so hang on. Have you ever bought things purely for resale value?
Yes, I have actually.
Like what? John Denver's dark strap. No, seriously.
A collectible coin.
Is it a Destiny coin?
No,
Come on, man. Like you knew it had to be.
it was a Skippy coin.
A what?
Skippy.
The bush kangaroo.
Yeah,
Piss off.
yeah.
I don't know if I should take this seriously. I feel like you're trolling on purpose.
I'm serious.
Okay. How much did you buy it for? How much did you sell it for?
They're $30,
Yeah.
and within the first week of release, it was already at $140.
Have you sold it yet?
No,
Then they
What's it worth
re-released
now?
an extra
I don't know. I haven't
batch.
checked again for a while now.
So
$140.
if I search Skippy the Bush, he's.
Yeah, you can check it out.
I'm having a
It might have
Snickers
dropped.
now.
Excuse me, mister.
It might have dropped.
Oh, you're going. Okay, hang on.
I'm having a Snickers because I'm going to lose
I'm
my
very
mind.
interested in this. So I can just put Skippy the Bush kangaroo.
Dude, eat something.
You're not yourself.
When you're not yourself. Who would your guy be when you're not yourself?
Hang on, who were they? It was Betty White, Joe Pesci, Mr. T.
Yeah.
Is it the 50-cent coloured coin?
It came out like 2 years ago.
2020?
Yeah, possibly.
Is it that one?
Yeah.
With $45.
It went up $5. Must
Just
have
look
dropped.
at
It crashed. Damn. I can still get out. I can still get out with a. Well, actually, no. I think they're 20. I think when you get them, or 30. I can't remember to be
It's a
honest.
terrible looking coin.
I was just going to say,
I didn't get
That
it for
is-
the look.
that is a terrible looking coin. That is so cheap. That looks like they literally just slapped.
Yeah, sneezed a print on there.
It's not even a good looking thing.
Yeah.
Like, hey, that's cool.
But
Yeah.
there's people out there that collect that stuff, man.
Do you know what it reminds me of? You've got a 50-cent coin in your pocket, right? And then you've got like a snippet like that of a ripped article that you've ripped off in your pocket and you start sweating and the article rubs off on the coin and that's what you get.
That is an ugly looking collectible, man.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Can I ask where you've got it?
Where? I'm using it as a as a book top cap.
It shows how much you respect.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's still sealed. Don't worry about that.
What? Okay, hang on. Why?
I'm using it to plug a power steering fluid leak in my car.
I'm using it to cover a hole in the transmission. You know, the transmission leather part.
So why did you buy this?
Why?
Why?
Because it sounded like a sound investment.
Where
That's
did you hear about this?
That looks like something a post office would release.
Yeah.
I've got the do you want? I went and bought.
I was in there paying some bills, and I happened to hear like every second customer saying, "Oh, you have any of those Skippy coins?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah." And we've only got 3 left, and it was like, "Oh, we've only got 2 left." And I'm like, "Oh, we've
John
only."
dives over the counter.
It's mine. Shut up, you old bag.
Just with the elbow.
Who's next? Me.
That was you.
No cutsies, Ollie.
Who wants to get rich today? me. I was here first.
So is this plastic or?
No, that's an actual 50-cent coin.
Not even metal.
It looks plastic in the photo. That's all.
How would they even print on metal like that? That looks like a sticker.
The Mint can do whatever it wants, man.
Can you bring it in next time?
Yeah,
The mint.
How many did they make?
I don't know, to be honest.
He
I don't
says
know.
it like he's got a personal relationship with the Treasury. The Mint can do whatever it wants.
Now, I see you using
Look,
a
a
blue
lot of,
and yellow stripe. Would I be able to change those?
More like a brown and gold.
You're such a dickhead. The Mint can do whatever it wants to.
They bring out stuff all the time. All the time. And lots of people jump on it, man. All the time. Yeah.
My old man had a can of just coins, like coins of the world, whatever. You know, every time I went traveling, I'd bring something back as well. I got like a manila envelope stashed with coins. Not coins, notes as well. But seriously, when did you say 2 years ago?
Yeah.
How much? $40?
I can't remember if it was $29.95 or $39.95.
I don't get, like, who would look at that and think it'd be a collectible?
Him.
No, honestly. Like,
there are people.
Hang on.
Trust me, there are people.
There's people for everything, yeah.
yeah,
there
but
is.
the thing is,
Stamp collection. My stamp book. Stamp collection.
the cap. I think we're 10 minutes in and we've got like 8 Simpson references. Okay, calm down.
And I was close to a Jew one as well. I held back.
I told you, mate, he delivers. Man, I've been in there. And I've seen people. Another time I was there, I don't know how long ago this was. Someone walked in. Apparently, they had some sort of. They released like it looked like a book, just like a normal A4 book, cardboard, and inside was stamps of Pokemon. Mm-hmm. It was probably, I don't know how many would have been inside, but it looked like a sheet from where I could see in line. And
which generation?
I don't know. Well, I think I saw like Gen 1 is like Squirtle.
Yeah, the original.
So it would have been Gen 1 because I saw like the Squirtle. And someone was in line, favorite? Young person, and my favourite.
Yeah.
I don't mind him.
You just remembered it. I was just curious why.
I don't know. That's just the one that popped out.
Okay.
And this young, I think it was a guy. No, it was a girl.
I'm going to say this in Greek because it's going to do this meaning. Tipsaknis there.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you searching for?
I was looking.
What are you
digging for?
What are you trying to uncover? What are you trying to unearth? You know
I think it was an Asian girl. She bought 15 of those books.
Yeah.
15. And they were like, I don't know how much they would have been, but
was she alright or?
What do you mean? In the head?
Well, I mean,
I'm a man of quality, Andy.
Okay.
I don't judge books by their cover. I look at what's inside.
well, she's buying Pokemon cards. She's already got a tick.
Yeah, that's true.
What is wrong with you people?
What? You try to look for common interest, dude.
Yeah, she's interested in Squirtle. I'm interested in seeing her Squirtle.
I was waiting for the.
That's what he was digging for.
I was waiting for the low fruit.
What's with the bread?
Just instantly, he's just clicked that there's bread sitting right next to him on the table this whole time.
It's been 4 inches from his hand.
Are these the I know those ones. But why bread, man? I'm hot. Why is it so hot in here?
I haven't turned the aircon on. That's
It is pretty stuffy in here.
Oh, okay, I'll go turn the aircon on. Hang on. What's with this bread? Oh, wait a minute. This bread is what's it called? It's like a
Greek bread.
It's like the wafer.
That looks like the bread. That looks like the bread my mum makes.
It is. It's just homemade bread.
It's homemade bread. That's it's meant to represent the church style bread.
It's like the wafers at Catholic churches. You know when Greeks go to get Holy Communion?
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't give out wafers. They give out bread. Catholics are tight asses.
Yeah,
probably. I don't know.
They open up the packet from Woolies.
They're just aren't they cicadas? I always just assumed they were cicadas.
What's cicadas?
Like the biscuits. Like the round
what are
rice.
Cicadas?
The rice.
Cicada.
You know, that. I just assumed that was that. I don't know. I've never had it.
All right, everyone, line up for the Holy Communion. Unfortunately, we don't have any cicadas today. We're going to have to work with Tim Tams.
I was going to say, the cicadas today, unfortunately, we couldn't get original salted. So we're going with sour cream and chives today.
One shape per person.
One? Hey, I said one.
These were not on special today.
There's a guy licking the inside of the bag.
It's like pizza flavor. Yeah, they were there to barbecue.
Oh, wait. We're getting tangled up here. Hang on. I'm freezing now. I turn on the aircon and that fan. And
you didn't have to turn the aircon.
This is nice. I like it.
I'm dying. I'm actually cold.
Are you having a heart attack?
Put the jacket back on, man. Hang on. I'm just picturing the Pope sending his Swiss guards out to buy barbecue shapes and Ritz crackers on a Sunday morning, man.
Well, I think that's what kids eat these days anyway.
Huh?
I think that's what kids eat these days.
What do you mean? You're an idiot. Don't even go there. Do me a favour, turn the fan off, man. It's actually cold.
What are you talking about? You're wearing jeans. I'm in shorts and you're cold.
I'm freezing.
It's directly behind me.
I'm actually freezing. I can feel it.
How are you feeling?
I'm all right. I'm feeling it, but I'm not cold.
Okay, well, 2 against 1.
Pay the bill.
You're going to have to manage. It's $39.
That's not the rent. That's the power bill. Got to bring it down. I think I'm paying $39 a month.
Well, you know, that's the other people you
want it off.
No, it's fine. Be selfish. I'll just get sick. It's fine.
Okay.
I always used to say that the Greeks gave out the bread because all the wogs would be angry by the time they got to communion time. Yeah. They'd be there from 6 a.m, waiting.
Well, they're there from that time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
With the Greeks, you're not meant to eat or you're not meant to have anything before you get your communion.
You're supposed to be fasting.
This is Holy Week we're talking about. I'm not talking about Sunday communion.
Yeah.
Well, look, I wouldn't know.
Mind you, talking about Greek. Go. I got to tell you something. Yeah.
So for Holy Week,
you
do the. I got into too many arguments about this over the last couple of weeks. But
of course you do.
You know me, man. I don't like fashionably religious people. You're devout. You do it right or you don't.
Don't pick. Take it all.
Don't cherry pick.
What do you call those menus? Like when you go to Chinese,
a la carte.
Is that like my a la carte religion?
No. You do the fasting, right? And then on the Saturday when you go for communion, you're meant to let's just skip over the fact you're meant to go to confession. You're meant to do 100 things. Nah.
No.
We just rock up on Saturday morning, and you're not meant to have anything in your system before you take Holy Communion. And the rule was you weren't meant to spit either during the day because it was like you were rejecting.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you're rejecting the body of Christ.
Okay.
So then you take your communion, which is just the wine, and they hand you a little bit of bread.
And then you smashed off your face because you haven't eaten anything all day.
Well, then you walk home and
It's a one biter. I mean, it's a half bite.
It's nothing. It's literally like a third of that. It's nothing. It's just like 2 little cubes.
It's a little cube. Yeah.
It's the cubes because they're tight asses.
And occasionally you'd be like, can I have 2?
And then I used to always joke that the Greeks gave the bread out because if they gave them out Ritz crackers or wafers, they'd literally lose their shit. The irony is before they go in, they're in the car park just sucking down darts. Like, you know what I mean? No, this is fine. It's not eating. It's a shit show, man. I understand what you bought. This is what I'm thinking. You know what my brain went before? You got the bread and you got the eggs. I was going to make like a sandwich out of the two.
Yeah,
making a sandwich out of bread and eggs.
You got a toaster over there, don't you?
What are you talking about? Put some mayo on it?
Toaster.
Have something.
Go for it.
Where am I going to find mayo at this house?
I'll give you a
mayo
little bit.
too now. Mayo. He likes living large. You can't just settle with egg and bread.
You got lollies. Just chuck them all in. They'll melt down. It'll be
That
like
is disgusting. I can't think.
If you want some mayo, just wipe it along his armpit.
Just have some bread. Oh, dude, toast the croissant, the tsureki.
Why?
Well, so you can eat something.
I've already smashed.
I'm worried about you. You didn't eat.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you haven't.
Why do you think I brought you 3 dozen eggs?
No money. No food of substance. Do you know what the thing is with the eggs, man? The Greeks get carried away and they die like a farm's worth of eggs. Right?
And then they throw them out, or do they eat them?
That's the thing.
Well, yeah.
They're there for like the the token. What's it called? The
Egg smashing event.
Yeah, the egg smash.
The novelty.
The novelty. Yeah, right. Because they want technically you meant to pick an egg and then you verse the person next to you. And then the winner's blessed for the year.
Jim's when he put a brick or something.
He's got that right. Shatters like the plate. Yeah. So you're meant to, you carry the lucky egg, whoever wins it. My mum was saying last night, it's like, you won it how many years? I go, yeah. And I turned around, I go, yeah, clearly I'm blessed. Sitting there with my mum and my auntie.
Who wants to go next?
1 in the morning, just sitting there, exhausted. I still remember, she goes, you used to win the egg thing, and you used to win at New Year's when you cut the sweetbread and you find the coin.
Yeah.
She goes, you used to get it all the time and you used to get the eggs as well. And that's what I said. Yeah, I'm clearly blessed, man.
Yeah.
Well, must be, yeah.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah.
I'm back in Clayton on a Saturday night, freezing, waiting to eat my gut soup to go
What's
home.
wrong with that?
You hear someone breaking next door. G'day, Larry.
Yeah, and I've got his bread to look forward to the next day.
Well, bread, eggs. What else do you want me to bring?
Anyway, what I was saying about
some
the
garlic
eggs
potatoes.
I'm still not hearing meat, something that's going to get me through.
Do you want a pizza? We can go get some from Ricciolini's.
I'll tell you what I do have if you want. I've got do you want liver rice?
In ages, man.
You want liver rice?
What the hell is liver rice?
What the hell is
What does it sound like? There's two ingredients in the food.
It sounds like a vital organ with some rice.
Yeah, that sounds like something Jeffrey Dahmer would make. One of the serial killers. That's disgusting.
What are you talking about?
It's a bit gritty.
It's a bit gamey.
It's a staple.
Yeah, gravy. Yeah. Anyway, back to the eggs.
I just had a whole thought. In the Food Wars, when they do that episode when they have to cook the bear. Do you remember that? Yeah,
it's a gamey meat.
It's a gamey meat. He's got to figure out. Yeah. I'm picturing Jeffrey Dahmer going through the same thing, trying to hide the gaminess of a liver.
How does he do it? I don't remember how he did it.
He leans into the gaminess, I think, doesn't he?
Does he?
I think he does.
I don't remember.
I can't remember either. I've only seen that season once.
I saw the first 2 seasons a couple times because I sort of watched them, forgot, then went back to them, watched them, forgot, went back to them. Yeah. And then I started steamrolling through them. I got to the last season. I think I watched the first episode of the last season, then I can't remember what happened. I stopped watching TV again.
Yeah.
I got to finish it off. Anyway, back to the eggs.
Oh, yes, the eggs.
The problem is that, let's say, today, I didn't go to my auntie's. I was at work. But if I went, I know one of my cousins was missing with his family. But typically, there would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, between 15 to 18 people throughout the day, right? So those are 15 to 18 eggs you definitely need, yeah? Plus, you're going to have people play more than once, so you're looking at about 2,000.
And the kids typically
So what happens if you lose? Do you have to eat the egg?
No. The egg's yours.
You don't have to, but
When you bet them, do you get their egg?
No.
No.
You're just the king.
The winner stays on, sort of thing.
Whoever cracks, who's ever winner stays on.
And then you go back down to Jack. The dunce or whatever it is. Was it dunce, Jack, Queen, King?
King, Queen, Jack, dunce.
Yeah, get back down to dunce. I don't know,
Have you played Foursquare lately?
No.
I'd love to play.
The kids next door play it all the time.
We played with taps. Did you play with taps?
Taps?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can
I
stop
discussed
it and
this
then
on
put
this
them-
podcast.
Oh, yeah, taps. Yeah.
Man,
It depended, right? Because taps was in a casual, okay, and then no taps was the
Competitive,
competitive challenge environment. Yeah.
Only the best
There
of
was
the best.
there was 2 ways, 2 modes.
Like you had the
the best of the best.
like when you did your tap and then you went for the low, whatever
the
you call
slice.
the slice.
Fuck, what?
Like
Man,
Try and get the spin.
I
and then they
remember,
hit it back at you just as fast.
Yeah.
I
Just
remember
as low.
playing that, man. And I remember once, this was at Clarinda Primary, yeah? And I still remember when we figured out how to do taps properly, and it was competitive. I remember scraping my fingers that low to the ground, and my nails would just go...
Yeah.
But it would get to the point when your arm would hurt because you were catching it with the same hand and flicking it in the air.
Yeah.
We couldn't do that now, could we?
No, we're too old. We're too stiff. My back!
I think
From
I
the first one just goes out. Who's going to get that?
we just missed the ball. We just missed.
Dude, I played basketball for the first time last Sunday.
Can you picture him with his socks pulled all the way up?
He hear the Harlem
the 60s.
the Harlem Globetrotters song. I can't whistle, but They go out there.
He's the type of player that wears the goggles, strapped around his head.
Sweatband.
Dude, man, I just stayed in defense of my castle, killing me the next day.
How can you stay in defense? Basketball is an all-inclusive sport.
Well, it was 6-on-6 full court.
It's only 5-on-5.
Yeah, well, there was 18 people, so they did 3 teams of 6. Otherwise, you'd have a team of 3. And basically, winner stayed on. And pretty much, because it was 6, I was like, I can't be bothered running. It's my first time back in 2 years that I've had a game. I just stayed in defense. I didn't even bother rebounding. And
so what were you doing? Just waiting to catch him?
I was just
open arms, catching it like he's catching a baby?
I love how he's openly admitting to doing nothing. And he's like, go home, my calves were killing me. Just from standing up.
Yeah, man.
40 minutes of standing killed him.
Gone.
Just see him in the back. He's doing some leg stretches. Everyone else is playing.
Yeah, if they won a trophy, buddy, he would have been the first one in line. Out of the way. He's muscled up to the front. Are you serious?
Yeah. All I did was just defending on the drives and all that.
So you literally just stood under the basket waiting for people
I was
to come
playing.
in.
No, I was playing proper defense, but it was too dark, so I wasn't going to go up and land awkwardly.
Dark. Where were you?
At Westall.
You were playing outside?
They've got an undercover netball set up there, but the lights don't turn on. So this group here, they've gone out and bought their own floodlights. Run on batteries. They hook it up.
What is this?
This is professional hour.
I was going to say, rule number 1, you do not talk about fight clubs. That's where he is. Hang on, wait a second. Westall where's in the school?
Primary school, yeah.
Where's the primary school?
It's the left side on Fairbank.
Yeah, that's Fairbank.
Yeah, on the left side.
Fairbank is the right side with the high school.
So which is Scottsburn? No, Scottsburn's the right side.
Scottsburn is
the one after.
Scottsburn is further up past Centre
You got
Road.
Fairbank, then Scottsburn ends, and then because then you got the park, and then it continues onto Westall Road. Yeah, Fairbank, and then something before it on the left. I can't remember what it's called.
Nevertheless,
anyway, on the primary school side, they used to play on the high school side, but now they've gone to the primary school. And I was like, it's dark. How they plan to get there? And there's just all these lights.
Why don't they just play somewhere where there's lights?
Because they don't want to pay money. They're tight asses.
They don't have to pay money. There's 100 courts in Melbourne.
They
now.
wanted to go to Clayton. They all live in this area. They wanted to go to Clayton, but there's always people playing there, even with with lights. So there's that many of them. They sort of chipped in a couple bucks, and they got some lights.
Okay,
it was all right, but it was too dark for me. First time back.
I don't understand how you could play without moving from defence. Basketball,
I'm not just standing there with my hands waving. I just mean I wasn't.
Look at his face.
The story's changing.
All of a sudden, it goes to MVP status. The alley-oop, the guy who's posting up.
I was in defence for 5 minutes. I was an attacker the whole time.
When I say defence, I was full court pressing from the very top. I was active the entire time.
I've been getting timely advice from Mr. Anstey.
The Anstey?
Chris Anstey? No.
Yeah, it's Chris Anstey.
Yeah.
How? Chris Anstey. You were playing basketball with Chris Anstey?
Yes. No, of course not, you schmuck.
Were you all naked by any chance?
And in your dreams? No, it was just...
the Prime Minister of France was there.
The last one, not the new one.
How did you pick Chris Anstey of all NBL, icons?
No,
I'm serious. You could have gone, current, like Paddy Mills or that, what's his name? That other...
I'll tell you why, and you're going to have to mute it. Because he's essentially one of my customers. At work.
At work. At that place where I go.
He's going to be re-listening.
He's just going to cut.
And he's going to be like, "Where's the cut? Where's the cut?" We're just dragging.
Just bring it in one word at a time. And he's just, it's
Chris Anstey. I honestly forgot he existed as a person.
Yeah. Dude's tall, man.
He's a basketball.
Yeah.
He's an Italian, and he's a man who represented Australia at the Olympics.
Didn't he win an NBA championship? Didn't he play for the Bulls?
Was it the Bulls?
Yeah, he won. Didn't he win titles? Or was that Longley?
No, Longley was at the Bulls.
The first time. But then when he came back, wasn't Anstey on the team as well?
He was number 13 at the Bulls, man.
Yeah, but then after when Jordan came back and he won more, wasn't Anstey on that team as well?
No. Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, no, hang on. He did go to the NBA. I think he called my cousin. He'd know. Hang on. No. He played at the Portland Trailblazers.
Oh, okay.
First round pick. Then he was at the Melbourne Tigers, Southeast Melbourne Magic, Victoria Titans. and he retired at the end of 2009-10. Really? He played that long?
He's a nice guy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hang
So
on.
he's friendly.
I want to see how tall he is. He's 7 foot.
Dude's massive, man.
Yeah, that's tall. That's not just like, yeah, he's tall. That's like tall.
Yeah.
That's like,
Yeah.
he makes tall people look
That's
short.
like, for me at least.
He's really nice. Oh, is he? Yeah. Next. Yeah, you go.
Next.
Hang on. No, dude, you're right.
He's going to have to cut this whole conversation.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry.
Hang on, wait. You're right, man. Hey,
Is he going to come back? Yes, he's a nice guy.
hey, he did play for Chicago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Just to piss him off.
I don't know if he won championships, though.
What year did he play Chicago?
1999 and 2000.
And he was your
Lakers-
customer.
Yeah.
The Lakers
He's
won
really
that
nice.
year.
He's really nice. He never gets cut or
Has he ever
anything.
tipped you?
No, but
not
I
that-
feel like he would.
He's
though.
not that nice.
Why would he tip him?
Why not?
He's
gonna-
not a chambermaid in a hotel.
Well, but I mean, he'd be making some cash, right?
No, he would have made cash.
That's what I mean.
What
like,
does he do now?
He's probably bummed.
He's living off NFTs.
He's a bum.
He's living off
He's a
NFTs.
bum.
The man played. Hang on, wait a second.
This is going all over the
Hang on.
place,
Here,
isn't it?
here are his stats, yeah? NBL MVP 2 years, NBL Grand Final MVP, NBL Champion 3 years, NBL First Team 5 times, All NBL Second Team, NBL Best Defensive Player, 2 times NBL Leading Rebounder, 4 times NBL Leading Shot Blocker, NBL's Most Improved Player, NBL Best Six Man, the Gaze Medal Award, and the FIBA 22 and Under World Championships MVP.
See, I feel like the NBL best improved player is a negative because it sounds like he wasn't that great and then suddenly he just got better. That's probably not something to be proud of.
You are an absolute idiot. The NBL's most improved player.
But the point is that this man served him
No,
On a
but
regular
it's-
basis.
on a regular basis and gave him advice.
not enough he's
Wait, did he
playing.
actually give you advice?
Yeah, I asked him how to box people out.
And what did he say?
Probably
I'm
looked
not
at
gonna
him.
give that
Did
away.
he show you or did he just tell you?
Yeah. Dude, there was a real father-son moment.
Did he actually show you?
We said, come out on the floor and I'll show you how to do
Did
it.
he actually?
He took him.
Oh,
He took him out the back where there's like a ring set up like in those old school
Yeah, I got a
movies.
little hoop set up in the car
And all
park.
of a sudden, some street toughs rock up. They see a guy like get mugged. And it's like,
There's
oh,
a
man.
real, what's that movie that,
Hey, leave that kid alone.
this is how you're going to beat him on the court. You're going to show me a real man on the court. A real man doesn't get physical and violent.
you got to box him out. You hear me?
Then the father figure gets stabbed, dies, and you're like, I'll get revenge for you.
Got to do this one for Willie.
And it's like one finger still out on the court.
I want you to do something for me. Play that championship game tomorrow.
Well, I'm clearly taking this straight to the studio.
You reject them all down to hell. You can do it. You can do it, Billy. I don't know. It's Billy.
Oh gosh!
So Mickey Mouse is playing.
I can't do the real like the country the South Australian accent, the country South Australian accent, like the
They have
farm
an
boy.
accent, don't
yeah,
they?
yeah, the
Yeah.
farm boy is like he's the centre, you know, he's like the up and coming. You can do it, Billy.
So we've gone from you.
Oh, gee,
talking-
Willikers, mister.
Golly.
I'm going to box him out. I'm going to drive on his face.
Mr. Anstey, I'm scared. It's okay.
And you can do it, Billy. Now I'm picturing Rocky. What's the old guy? He's
his
trainer.
coach.
Yeah, what's his name again?
Mickey.
Mickey. I'm picturing Chris Anstey. I'm picturing Chris Anstey as Mickey
7 foot behemoth.
with the little cat.
I heard no bell.
Can you imagine getting knocked on the court and he's talking to you on the side and you're just looking up and you're like, I'll get there eventually.
Oh my! Anyway, have you guys ever called in?
You know, I didn't even finish with the egg thing.
I know, I was gonna
just
bring it back.
realised I didn't even finish with the egg thing.
Go.
Continue what you were saying. Sorry.
Talking about Greek stuff. Have you guys ever pulled a on a Sunday, like I don't work on a Sunday because it's a religious holiday. Have you ever pulled? You don't work. Have you ever pulled that card out?
Straight up. What do you think I did today? That's exactly what I did. I pulled it out. Hey, I'm on a website. Are you?
Australia's most wanted.
No, it's FBI's most wanted now.
Crime Stoppers. A lot of websites.
Someone at work, other work, wanted the Sunday off. They're like, you got to put in an advance the days you're not available. He's like, I'm not working on that day because, it's Greek Easter. I'm like, yeah, well, you should have put in for it. The date every year.
Yeah.
And now she said, no, I'm not coming in because it's a religious holiday. It's my religion. I'm not coming in. Like, that's the first Greek I've ever heard pull that card out.
No. We pull it out.
Yeah.
Really?
At my old work, there was a guy.
Just for that one day of the year.
We used to call him King George.
Yeah.
This guy.
I do it from Friday to Monday. I don't know about everyone else.
King George used to work in a very specific department. He refused to work anywhere else.
Yeah.
And he set his own hours. He'd come in. He's like, 4 hours today. Like, what do you mean? We're chalking overtime at 4 hours. And he'd leave. Like, what the hell? Eventually got the sack for something really innocuous, like he had his phone out or something. And it's like, I've got to do it, We were stunned. You know what? You've met him. Me and you were at Chatty once having lunch, and he walked past, and he came up to the table. We were sitting at that Italian restaurant near the Maya David Jones end. And
okay.
we commented, like, the one Italian joining this entire shopping centre doesn't take credit cards. It was a cash only.
Yeah, it was cash only. Yeah. That place shut down, yeah.
Yeah, of course it did. Yeah, he came up to us one day. I still remember that.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was after he had left. And,
Okay.
yeah. Because, you know why I remember it? It was near Valentine's Day. And I asked what he was doing. And he sort of rolled his eyes because his missus was standing behind. He's like, oh, don't worry, man. Like,
Yeah.
Anyway, so King George came in. And over the course of Holy Week, it gets progressively more serious as to how much leeway you have. So Friday is obviously Good Friday. Greece, it shuts down.
Yeah.
Greece literally shuts down for a week, during Holy Week. And the Holy Week is divided into canons. So like Wednesday, you've got the egg dying, the dying of the eggs, which represents the blood of Christ. Thursday, it's the Evangelia.
Yes, of course.
It's just, you go to church on the Wednesday. Every night there's something going on.
Yeah.
So on the Wednesday you go and you're hearing liturgy and psalms and all that sort of crap.
Yeah.
And then, Thursday represents the crucifixion. So you go, they pull out a crucifix of Christ.
Does someone have to carry it?
Yeah.
Do they nominate it, or is it the same dude every
No,
year?
it's usually nominated. It's usually someone within the church, like an altar boy or someone specific, and it's like a big honour. It's like carrying the flag,
Except they get whipped.
They don't get whipped, you idiot.
So it is a method acting.
They brought in Mel Gibson to sing it. Give me back my $15.
Move, Joe! What did you just say? Give me back my son. I want my son. Give me back my son. Oh, man.
I'll never forget that South Park episode, Passion of the Jew, ever. Purely for the one thing when it's like, well, I can't give it to you. You have to go make a complaint with the producers of the movie. What, you mean like Mel Gibson? So they go to Mel
journey
Gibson.
begins.
They go to his house. And it's so you've come to torture me, is that it? We don't want to torture you. Oh, but you don't have a choice, do you? And then he
starts doing it to himself, doesn't he?
He's twisting his nipples.
He takes his clothes off and then gallivants and somersaults, puts himself into a steel bed. I hope you don't use those whips and chains on the wall. Nevertheless, back to the thing. So Thursday is the crucifixion. Then Friday is the burial, right? The funeral procession for Jesus. So they make a tomb thing. They carry it around the block. That's when they do the lap of honor around the Clayton. Yeah, they block off the streets. They come back to the
Can
church.
I get a permit for that?
Yeah, I'd guess so. Because the cops are always there blocking it off.
Oh, okay.
You got 300-400 strong, walking around with fire.
It's a small riot squad.
Can you imagine that shit getting out of hand?
Knocking on.
The amount of singed hair is...
Yeah, it's singed hair, wax on your shoes, the burnt jackets. It's just
Because you're tightly It's not like
there's
everyone
no loose
sprints out.
formation.
No. It's like the footy crowds, MCG, Hawthorn
You
versus
can't just
Essendon.
drop back. If you drop back, like, get it.
Yeah, they push you up. Everyone's pushed up.
Yeah.
Real close.
And you go around the block, you have like a vigil
Like
at one point.
the bullet trains in Japan. Like, they've got someone
Yeah,
pushing
the pushes,
someone at
the
the
official
back.
pushes, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, that's Friday. Saturday morning, you go for communion, blah, 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 more crap. And then,
You're starting to sound like the buy man.
thank you. Yeah, that sounds like the corporate
When I got
brand.
there, that's what I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
but anyway, then Saturday night, you go for the midnight mass. Midnight comes the resurrection. That's when you hear the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's too much.
I came in singing that, and he's like, can you stop?
Oh, it was too much, man.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, is the resurrection. You go have your feast and all that. Anyway, King George pulled the line like it was Wednesday. It was Tuesday.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll see like Monday. I'm like, what? He's like, maybe Tuesday next week. I'm like, what do you mean there? I go, it's Tuesday. It's like, we've got the Evangelia tomorrow. Like, for real, man. Like, and he went to a team leader.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not coming in tomorrow. What do you mean? I've got the Evangelia, Brett, and I'm going home. What are you talking about? Anyway,
It just writes off
That
an
next-
entire week.
I'll never forget that line. We all used to work the Aussie Easter, so we would get the Sunday of the Greek Easter off, because obviously every Aussie wanted Easter week off.
Yeah.
Aussie Easter off. The 1 year of working there, I think it was my second or first year, probably my second, they screwed up and they had every Greek working on Greek Easter Sunday.
Oh, well.
And there was like a revolt. Like everyone
Yeah.
lost it, yeah? Like, why are we coming in? I don't give a shit about church. It was just like, why are we coming in? Like, this is ridiculous. We were all working. I'll never forget it. We're in one of the aisles picking like crates or whatever. And then all of a sudden I started singing what he was singing before. And then everyone started chiming in. Like, you could literally hear 15 Greeks just going off. Christos anesti. Like, losing it. It was brutal. After that, they never did it again.
Management was like, we've got a problem on the floor.
Yeah, literally. Like, what he's doing. I'm like, hey, okay, it's a religious freedom, isn't it? Okay, we've got the day off. But yeah, no, they will pull it.
Okay.
Because it's still Good Friday, Monday, like it's a standard.
Okay, no, I just never assumed. Yeah.
The thing,
Dude, I used to
Greeks use that card, that's all. I just
they use it so much.
specifically a young Greek person at probably like 21, 22.
I when I was managing thingy, I had
Give him some more work, say it.
no, I'll leave him because he's got a lot of editing to do now.
That's right. He's eating a Snickers bar.
No, because he actually might leave it in and fuck me.
Well, he has before, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he's good. He's good.
He has.
He's good. He's
I'm
always.
positive you've left
I got
it
a
in.
lot riding on this, man. I can't afford to
I've
do
actually-
Not the managing one, the other one. I'm pretty
Well,
sure he's left it in.
No.
The car lot. Yeah, I'm positive.
Oh, that one I don't care about. That's
No,
fine.
no, I
That's-
would've
I'm
gotten
out
rid
of
of it.
contract on that one.
Oh, there's a contract?
Yeah, I was under contract for a long time. But when I was at the other one,
Had to send sign an NDA.
there was two aisles, right? And so there was two wogs in two aisles. They were always next to each other.
Yeah.
They always took the same aisles.
Yeah.
One guy was in drinks, and the other one was whatever was next to that, like snacks or something. Chips, whatever it was. And they used to fight, like almost to the point of physically fight. They
But
hated
what?
each other.
Was one Irish and one was British?
One was religious.
One was Catholic and one was
One
Protestant.
was religious, and the other one was not religious at all. Like, he was close to atheist. He hated religion. He hated wogs. He hated the typical stereotype.
Were
thing.
these two both Greeks?
They're both Greek.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
One was an older guy. He was religious. The younger guy was atheist, right? Hated religion, hated anything to do with it. And we all knew that. He admitted that. He was very vocal, very loud as he is. And it got to a point where, you know, they were talking about Easter was coming up, tensions were running high, and they started throwing, you know, products at each other.
What?
He was throwing bottles at the other
In
guy.
the spirit of Easter week.
Yeah. And
Throwing bottles at each other.
so the older guy comes in later and he goes, look, you know, I need to take this and this day off because it's Easter. I'm like, yeah, no worries. Yeah, whatever. The other guy comes in. Hey, I need to take this and this day off. It's Easter. What are you
What are you talking about, man?
You've stapled atheist on your forehead and you're pulling this on me.
Yeah.
Like, they'll do anything to get out.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Who was the main instigator there?
Oh, the psychopathic atheist. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say last
Well,
The older Greek guy's like, oh, it's Greek Easter or something. You know, you're going to be going to church or
nah,
whatever.
he was pretty aggressive too,
Okay.
to be fair.
I went last night.
Both idiots.
We were walking to
You
church.
get that.
We were walking to church. I always just chaperone my mum and my auntie to the church. What?
You know who it is?
What?
I just forgot. You know who it is. We've spoken about this person before. He was the one with
course
the
he
other
is.
guy.
Yeah.
They used to violently fight.
That clown is a degenerate gambler and alcoholic who literally had bursitis at like 48. Literally. But he's going off the mark about religious fundamentalism.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, man.
He would violently fight with the other guy. It was incredible. Incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, I've walked with my mum, and as we're getting there, my auntie's like, "Oh, there's not many people here." There was, I'm like,
You turn the corner.
"No," and I go, "No, it's early." She goes, "Really? What time is it?" I'm like, "It's 10 to 12." Early midnight mass, man. Like mass starts at like 9.
They rock up for the end.
Yeah, they rock up. I go, if we got here at about 5 past, you might start seeing a crowd.
Yeah.
Legitimately, they turn up.
How long does mass go for?
Hours.
It starts at 8 or something, 6 or 7,
The
8.
clergy's there from God knows when,
Yeah.
man. Sundown. Like
I did my back standing at my great auntie's funeral, and that was a 2.5 hour
Oh, no, it's a joke.
funeral,
It's
man.
insane, man.
How'd you have a 2.5 hour funeral?
That's what I want to know. I don't know what was going on there, man.
Oh, I'm so
She wasn't particularly religious, and the kids paid for they paid the extra money or whatever, and they got the
The primo package.
the primo package, all the bells and whistles.
the multiple speakers.
They bring out Tom Jones. You know what I mean?
There's not no.
Like, what do you mean?
And I was standing at the back, man, and
MCing our event today is Chris Anstey.
ever since that day, my
You're
back,
going to want to block them.
you know what? You just want to put up a
Kind of like
presence.
what happened to her heart.
My back went after 2 hours, just standing there.
Wait, you didn't have chairs?
A secular
I was
funeral.
standing right at the back.
I'm telling you now, a secular funeral, like a ceremony, goes for no more than 55 minutes. That's a secular funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah? Plus, if there's a graveside
Yeah.
visit or whatever.
yeah.
Like hour and a half tops, and that's including transportation to and
Yeah.
from like the hall to the gravesite.
Yeah.
2.5 hours. That's over.
That was just in the church. I was dying, man. Dying. Since then, my back's never been the same. I'm serious.
You imagine they got like this premium package. All right, the first viewing. The first viewing.
So we're putting in a bandstand. Just
Someone get
over
an
there.
air conditioner in here.
This guy's back has never been the same.
Has it? If you touch my back right now, you'll feel it. It's just like some sort of
Well,
strained ligament.
unfortunately, you can't complain to anyone because they're well and truly gone.
This idiot. He goes to sue the church for malpractice.
Yeah. Well, it is. I like the idea of that.
Suing a church.
What do you
We don't have any money. I see the candles.
What are you taking to court? Your lawyer sits in the room with you, say, "What are we taking the church to court for? Like, did they touch you?" Or, no. They made me.
About this finish.
No. They made me stand on my feet for too long. I got a sore back.
There were no seats.
There were no
available.
seats, man.
Those wooden pews are just killer, man.
That was close.
They're not economically accurate.
Did they touch you?
Did they?
First question they
Yeah, it's
ask.
a given, man.
The first question they ask a near 40-year-old man: did they touch you?
Here's a 4-year-old doll. Timmy, can you show me where they touched you?
Bart put the fireworks. Can you imagine him though in the lawyer's office playing with his phone? Like, so these are pretty serious allegations, huh? So what did they do? to
Yeah,
you?
man.
What
So, were you young when this happened?
They're
or?
just drumming it up. Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's 27. Sorry, did you have a late development or mental development or something? Or what happened physically? Or did they overpower you? Was there like a group of them?
No, I let them in.
No, I was.
Done.
That's it.
We're done. Wrap it up. That's on the hour mark. Yeah, we're good. We need to stop. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Anyway, back to these eggs.
I actually made a really inappropriate joke earlier today to my little niece, who she's like, I don't know, she's like 9 or something. And and she had chocolate eggs, right? Because the family, all the oldies were giving out eggs.
Oh, fire
and she
out
had
my
a
chest, man.
She had a little basket thing of chocolate eggs, right? Little eggs, and she started dropping a bunch of them. And her mum was standing right next to her.
I don't like where this is going,
Yeah,
man.
same. Get ready to mute it.
and it was one of those things where she dropped like 1 egg, 2 egg, 3. Like you just hear each individual sound of the eggs dropping.
It's the 1 hour and 3 mark, just so you remember.
And she's like, uh-oh. And I'm like, don't worry, you're going to lose all of them in another 40 years anyway. And she just stared at me like so confused. And the mother's just like,
You're such an idiot, man. I think that collective laugh before was probably the peak of audio ever recorded in this room, man. No, let it be.